Hi everyone and welcome back to another video of Genshin Impact. So, we're going to continue the last part of the Archon quest, and in the beginning of the video I have showed you guys the wishes that I did off screen, and as you can see I got Kuching as well as Yemfei, I think that's how you pronounce that. We finally got our first 5 stars in the gacha system, summon, whatever you want to call it. I have upgraded her to level 60. I gave her some artifacts. I gave her this sword. I think it's called the Black Tassel or something. It's not Black Tassel. Black Tassel is the spear, I think. This one is called Prototype Rancor. And I gave Ether the Favonia's sword. For Yanfei, we have the Wit Sith that I got from the gacha as well. And we're with Barbara. She's like level 40 to 50. I'm not going to level up nothing. I'm just going to stick with those two at level 60. Because those are the 5 stars. So yeah. And let's see what's going on. She's very powerful, you guys. When I was exploring to get the materials to do the ascension for her, I am enjoying it a lot to play with her. This girl is powerful, and you will see when we get a chance to fight, but we have to talk with those people first, so let's go.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything.
Okay, so the people of Liue don't know that Rex Lapis is still alive, so they're keeping that a secret, because the only ones that know that he's alive, it's us, basically. I don't think the Adepti don't know, the Quitching as well, so yeah, for them it's that.
There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Oh, nobody is that.
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
The only one that's probably that, I don't know, it's Osiel, the Lord of the Vortex, that god that we fought on the last episode. The last episode was...
You know that god
epic.
from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yeah.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Okay, so let's go.
Hear ye all! The Chi sings words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed.
And what is that truth?
Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liue to grieve not, and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors, or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it.
Yeah.
Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot.
Oh, did Zhongli told the Quetching about him?
Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything.
Yes.
Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
That's what I was thinking, Paimon.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, completed the quest diamond. What? What diamonds? Oh, this one. It's down there, okay. Let's do this mission because we can't continue the Archon quest if we don't finish that one. Okay, let's go. Okay. We're here. What does he need? Okay, when it says the closer look, it must be this, not this. Oh, come on. Oh, wrong button, it's this one. Or maybe not. What do you mean? Okay, whatever. Okay, we can do this. Whatever. Take that 600 more. Oh. Let's go with the blue one. Oh, come on. Nah. I don't want to waste any more money with you. Okay. We need to go to the site. The right of part thing. And I'm going to jump from here.
Nothing will get done until it clears. Let this be a
Let's
lesson
go.
to those who yesterday said I'll do it tomorrow.
That's so weird. It's like it never rains in the cities. Look, we arrive at the cities and it's full sun.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day.
Oh look, it's Guhua there.
Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
Well, I didn't do it alone.
So young. The Liue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Okay. So I guess he's going to ask about his sister.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Oh, finally you speak. Makes a long time since you spoke. Okay, we did talk with this one, I guess.
Rex Lapis. Oh, Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
Oh, please, he's already wanting some other things.
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it.
Oh,
But it
please.
seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
This woman is a total pervert.
As for the mortals and adepti of Liue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
Well, the same as ever? Oh, there's Zhongli. Hey there, Rex Lapis.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years?
That's true.
Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xingqiu kiosk.
Oh.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xingqiu kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
I totally forgot that Zhongli has no money. He never brings money to the places.
You're right. I
See?
do like the Mora.
Told you.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
Right?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do.
Well, yes, but you can be rich.
When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to.
Exactly.
But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that.
I agree with you, Zhongli. We can waste all the Fatui money we can.
In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will
Welcome.
treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liue with you. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
Yep.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Oh, so we're going to Inazuma now? Who's the god that rules Inazuma?
The Electro-Archon Ball.
Ball.
And just as the people of Liue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Oh, the Raiden Shogun, right?
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
Yeah.
Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
Oh, Raiden Shogun, not Shogun Raiden, okay. Just Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
That's how people in Teyvat see it.
Yep.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
Supposed to.
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm.
I see.
The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles.
Heavenly principles.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Okay, but that's trio, you know?
Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said,
told them.
The reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead.
Ah.
I hinted as much to the Adepti as well.
Okay.
How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions?
No.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Well, child this time.
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
Yep.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god.
Yeah.
I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Okay, this
The
one.
time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liue? Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liue from the hands of the gods and Adepti, could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been...
What are you talking about?
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
What's he talking about? It wasn't about Ningguang, it was about another person. And who is that person? Okay.
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liue Qixing to debate.
Yep.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time.
You never do.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
No.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation.
Yeah.
Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Okay. And it's completed. Nice. Oh, we got that last thing over there. Okay. You can get this. That's done. Okay, we got achievements. Get those. And now, not the map. Okay, sometimes this is really buggy, and I hate when this happens. It's the constellation. We got the last one. Nice. Okay. Now, about quests. What do we have? Whoa, that's a lot. Go to the lower levels of the chasm. Okay. Taking the view outside of the orb to collect your thoughts. Okay. Jade Chamber Rising. We can go to the story quests that we started when we first came. We met a boy, but I don't remember his name. So, yeah, we can go and continue that. Okay. It's on this place. Maybe up. Okay, let's go. If we get a fight chance to showcase Kuching, you guys will see how much good she is. She's really powerful. For me, she is. I was happy when I got her. Oh, what's that? Okay. Oh, it's this guy.
The heavens are smiting me. smiting me to smithereens. Uh-huh. And what do you want?
Oh,
Come
that's
on,
that
spit
boy.
it out.
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of my books. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatui started working to sabotage me. To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last book. Do you have any idea what that means? Wrong. That was my life's work. I devoted my entire life to curating, collecting, caring for them, and now they're gone. Gone, I tell you. It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. All I can do is try to save enough more to buy them back. Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. Off you go. Go on, go.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of
Okay, his name
Legend
is
of the Shattered Halberd.
Xingqiu, or whatever.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd. There's a title I haven't heard in a long time. You have good taste, my boy.
What? But we don't?
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. Granted, it was almost unknown at the time it was published, but over time it was the work that came to define the genre of martial arts novels and sparked a plethora of imitation works. Barely any copies of the first edition were ever printed.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it allegedly added to the original story.
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is so rare, I could never bring myself to pawn it no matter how much I needed the money.
You mean you
like
still
it.
have it?
Yes. It is my one and only remaining treasure.
Hey, Chang. You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the
We got
core lapis or
problems.
not?
We got troubles arriving.
I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry Moutsai, you're messing with the Fatui.
Oh, you again. But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price. I'd never be able to buy my collection back.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want food on your plate? Perhaps you'd like to take your books with you to an early grave.
You...
Can we beat this guy up?
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not. You can't force him to sell against his will.
Just who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of other people's business.
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan.
What's so funny?
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master in this day and age. Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now. Who were you supposed to be then, huh? Some sort of Guhua messiah?
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master, but he is no less guilty.
Get a load of this guy. Just you wait. You'll be sorry you crossed me. And you, Chang, you're selling that core lapis whether you like it or not.
It's not going to sell. I'm not letting.
Oh, how the wolves prey upon the fallen tiger.
No, it's not. We can
My
help.
days are numbered.
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay about borrowing that book?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me anymore. But since you did stick up for me, please, just take this book and leave me in peace.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude. I, Xingqiu, vow to repay this great act of generosity.
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but I'm not about to put my hopes in some self-professed Guhua disciple.
Hey, where are you going? We've still got a job to do
What
over
was the
here.
job? Because I don't remember. Okay, let's go. Oh, there's a book in here. Let's get it. Thank you. It's this way. Okay. There he is. Xingqiu? Who is reading?
So, you like reading, huh? Mr. 5-second hero?
Oh, amazing! I never saw that coming.
Hello? Xingqiu? Anybody in there?
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
Was pretty party. The party guy back at Chang seems like he's working for the Gentry Maokai.
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight robbery, pure and simple.
Don't
Oh, you
forget
stopped
me.
reading?
I'm in too.
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to pawn it. And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will return his act of kindness. It is the just thing to do. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection. Of course I do.
Well,
An
better than
initial
nothing.
plan anyway. I still need to work out the details. Give me a second to reflect. It shan't take but a moment.
Oh, him
You're still
again.
here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get hurt? I gotta hand it to the Goofball clan. What you lack in numbers and talent, you make up for in guts. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Goofball clan? I meant Guhua clan. That's what you goofballs call it, right?
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree ludicrously overestimates its ability.
Quit quoting proverbs at me, you buffoon!
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader, especially when the one you seek to threaten is one to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out for Chang and all, but you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of you and your little Guhua buddies
You really
wouldn't be
think she
able to
can do
help you
something
now.
against me?
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
Oh, great speech. But now it's time for you to learn your lesson.
Sio's going to learn a lesson. Oh, we can play with him. Nice.
Over here.
He's cool.
Time to act.
Okay, where is... There she is.
Blink. Rain outlines your fate. Blink.
Girl, do you really think you can win against me?
to get me going.
Okay, careful now.
Time to act.
Okay, go and do this.
Body enough.
And that's how it's done. Nice.
I thought that was just a regular pendant you
Yeah.
were wearing, not a vision. You won this round, but you better watch your back. This isn't over.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? No, you misunderstand. That fellow has a foul mouth, to be sure. But his assessment of the state of the Guhua clan is, well, not exactly
So
incorrect, I suppose.
They are all dead.
Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory, it is no easy task.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause more trouble before long.
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way to do business, and I will ensure the matter is resolved satisfactorily. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute, but the confident demeanor of their errand boy suggests there is substance to his words. There must be a deeper level of collusion at work here. He mentioned Gentry Mautai. I know this name. He has a stately residence in Liue Harbor. Maybe the two of you could go and investigate.
That idea works, but what are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace in Liue Harbor in a bit.
Read your book.
You really have stuff to do? Are you sure you're not just using us as your errand runners?
Wow, so that's how that turned out. This whole passage is just
And he's on
extraordinary.
his home world again.
Ugh, this guy is so annoying! Paimon just wants to slap him right in his stupid face. Fine, but as per tradition, Paimon gets to pick an ugly nickname for him. From now on, he shall be known as...
Oh, come on, Paimon. Oh.
You go first.
Okay.
No need to wait for me. One more page and I'll go and stretch my legs. Just one last page.
Okay. Let's get this. And we have to go back to Liue again. Okay. We can glide from this mountain to... Oh? What happened? Okay, don't know. Let's go. Is this his residence? That guy must have a lot of money. Okay.
Who goes there?
A VIP client?
How strange. You're not on the guest list. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today. All prior appointments have been canceled.
Urgent business? What is it?
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with a VIP client.
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The Master is stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone. No, I mean, yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, believe me. I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiations at Xingqiu Kiosk. I beg for your mercy, please. My master will show me no leniency if he finds out.
Well, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude guards like you. Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on our minds when my master's busy negotiating a big business deal with your boss.
Thank you. May your business forever be blessed by the Lord of Geo.
Nice work! Paimon never knew you were such a tough negotiator. Paimon loves compliments and all, but treating Paimon to some tasty snacks would show that you
You're
really
always
mean
hungry.
it. Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui. In that case, let's get ourselves over to the Xingqiu Kiosk. Seems business is booming at the Xingqiu Kiosk.
Over there.
No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
I think we can go... Yeah, we can. Nice. Okay, we're here.
I understand. I do. Please, do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core lapis yet. But it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell, I can buy from someone else.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. But if it is not completed in time, you may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection. You know I would not dream of disappointing you, don't you?
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
Okay.
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatui. Who knows if Guhua Geek has made any progress? Should we go tell him?
Where was he again? That way. Okay, let's go run. And be faster. Okay. So, it's probably going to take a while for us to go to Inazuma. We have a lot of quests to do. And Inazuma is like closed, and we need to find a way to go to Inazuma, and it's like in the middle of the ocean, and I don't know how to go over there. Nobody knows.
You said you had other things to look into, as if you're some sort of
Yes.
man of mystery. When actually, all you meant was you wanted somewhere new to park your backside while you read your book.
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. They will know what to do, my liege. For reasons that I cannot explain,
Okay.
I will be unable to join you. There is no need for you to read the contents of the letter. When the time comes...
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make heads or tails of it.
Hence why I said there's no need for you to read it. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who can understand it.
But why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Liue. Why would they want to help us? Since we got to Liue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they oversee a lot of business that goes on around here. Having such big backing would be great and all, but are you sure they'd want to help?
No need to worry about that. From what I know, they share my sense of chivalry. Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, they will certainly be moved to action. Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. This is something we cannot do on our own. Also, I do not wish for anyone else to know of my involvement in this.
Why not? You're only doing this to try and help Chang the Ninth, right?
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion, concealing one's name and contribution. This is the chivalrous thing to do. To savor the memory is ample reward. Each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude. I seek neither praise nor reward.
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to do it so you can carry on reading your book, don't...
Thank you in advance for delivering this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be able to receive you near Lioli Pavilion.
Hey! Stop ignoring Paimon!
If I was Xingqiu, I will do the same. You don't stop talking. Like, never. Okay, so they're over here. Let's see how can they help us.
Excuse us, we come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance. It's all in this letter.
A letter? Oh, I see. This again. Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me give this a read.
Can he actually read this thing? Is it even written in the common tongue?
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated. Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight. Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received.
Okay.
We just need some time to prepare. Please take a seat here in Liue Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshments while taking in the ocean view. Consider it a small token of our esteem.
Yay! Tasty snacks! They're giving us the VIP treatment.
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. When honored guests grace us with their presence, far be it from us to shirk our duty to them. Please, this way.
Okay. So we're VIP guests now.
And Paimon thought we'd get kicked out, or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much clout.
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Moutsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through to him. For him to correct the error of his ways, he must feel for himself the same suffering he has inflicted on Chang the Ninth. Since Gentry Moutsai's business has to do with core lapis, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liue. That will put him in a rather sticky situation. Deprived of the necessary raw materials, even the best craftsperson in Tevat would be unable to make their product.
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between him and the Fatui. But Liue is huge. Is it really possible to buy up every last bit of core lapis in the harbor?
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation in the matter. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. I've marked their respective locations on your map. There is also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. You will need to purchase that too. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm, and then Chang the Ninth. Roger that!
Of course, we are not expecting you to cover the costs.
Wow, so many more! With cash like this, Paimon could rent out Liue Pavilion and eat there for a whole month!
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. It's just par for the course now. All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling matters. Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the plan unfold.
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the sellers in the city,
there was
then
nothing
the
there
chasm.
for us to take, like books and other things. And that's it, you guys. I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave the like button, subscribe, and activate the notification bell. And I'll see you all in the next episode.